NTR TV viewers, we are here again with the Turkish and Ottoman food program. Today, we will give you a soup recipe that can be called the king of Turkish cuisine. We are on your screen with the recipe for Tarhana soup. Tarhana soup has a very important value in terms of its past. There is hardly a region in Anatolia that does not make Tarhana. Tarhana is the ancestor of today's instant soups. While Tarhana was produced mostly in rural areas in our country and is indispensable for the tables in the cold days of winter, today mass production is carried out in workshop style in our country. What is the origin of Tarhana soup? Uşak Tarhana produced in Uşak differs from other Tarhana varieties due to its taste. The fame of Uşak Tarhana due to the climatic conditions of the Uşak province. The fermentation takes place at a lower temperature and in a longer time due to the higher diversity of microorganisms that enable fermentation and the increase in its flavor as a result. It is thought to have come to the Middle East and Anatolia thanks to the Seljuks. But it should not be forgotten that in the Van Lugard Old Turk, which is the oldest dictionary study of Turkish, written in the 11th century, the word tar is used for tarhana, meaning yogurt stored for the winter. Tarhana soup, which is used by the Turkish tribe for nutritional purposes during long migration routes and war campaigns. It also made a very important need in feeding the armies of the Mamluk, Seljuk and Ottoman empires. Therefore, today's Turkish cuisine is the synthesis of various cultures for thousands of years. It is inevitable that the nutrition culture, which is a sub-element of our very rich culture, should be rich in the same way. Turkish cuisine, which is one of the richest cuisines in the world, has a superiority based on two important reasons. One of them is the best settled in the most important geography of the world. The other is that they have a nomadic culture that enables them to interact with different cultures in this geography. How to make homemade tarhana in our homes? Let's answer this question. Ingredients for home tarhana recipe: 1 kg of tomatoes, 1 kg of red pepper, 1 kg of onion, half kg chicken peas, 1 kg of yogurt, 3 tablespoons of salt, half a bunch of parsley, 1 bunch of mint, 5 kg flour approximately. Let's move on to the recipe of how to make home tarhana. Wash and finely chop the tomatoes, onions, peppers, parsley, and fresh mint. Take the mixture in a large bowl, add yogurt and salt and mix. Make a solid dough with sifted flour, put it in a glass of steel bowl, cover and leave for 6 to 7 days. The longer you let it sit, the more sour it will taste. Mix the dough every day in the morning, noon and evening. You can add flour if it is too watery. When the time is up, pour it in small pieces onto a cloth. Note, if you pour it on an oiled paper, the dough will not stick because the dough can stick to the cloth a little, and because it does not stick to the oiled paper, it can be easily turned over and dries more easily. When it dries a little, crumble it further. Finally, pass it through a colander and dry thoroughly in the shade. Store it in a cloth bag. Making home Tarhana. Tarhana soup is a cure for the sick. It's rare to find someone who doesn't like it with its taste and benefits. It is practical as well as useful. If you are thinking about which soup to make tonight, look no further. Tonight's menu includes flour Tarhana sea soup, if you want the pot to Tarhana soup to boil at home, and how to make Tarhana soup. If you are curious, try my recipe and don't forget to add it to your notebook. Good luck to those who will try. Ingredients for Tarhana soup recipe: 3 tablespoons of homemade Tarhana, 1 tablespoon of mint, 2 tablespoons of oil, 1 tablespoon tomato paste, 6 glasses of water, red pepper, black pepper, salt. Let's get to the making. Add oil, mint, tomato paste, spices and Tarhana into our pot and fry it by mixing it a little. You can also use butter if you wish. Add water slowly and cook, stirring consistently. You can mix it with a wire whisk to avoid lumps. Let's look by stirring until it boils. After boiling, we wait another 5 minutes and take it off the stove. Our soup. Bon appetit! Tarhana soup, natural antibiotics are indispensable, especially in winter. Dear NTR TV viewers, today we have given you the date and recipe of Tarhana soup. See you again in the Turkish and Ottoman food program. Goodbye for now. Stay on NTR TV.